Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, and the shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Torres. And the shot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Messi! Alexander-Arnold, Costa Curta, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good ball, shot. He's got the shot away! Goal! Japan! And the comeback is complete!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Bergkamp, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Casemiro showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Japan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. He's tried one! And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a good run he's making there.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. He stands tall and strong. And that has been clubbed away. Alexander-Arnold. Bergkamp. Now it's Torres. Now it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Bergkamp. Bergkamp. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. And he's lost his man here. Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's Belletti. Madrid has the chance to go the other way. And here's the chance to counter. Couldn't squeeze it through. A real chance if he can get through. And he will. And Torres! Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Olise. Shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief.
Real chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
And that has left him in a heap. Bergkamp.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
There's the hit! Sticks it away! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Japan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Van Dijk. Number 20,
And he was quick to react.
Number 15, Vinicius Junior. Number 9, Bergkamp. Number 10, Olise. Coming on the field, number
Well, it's a poor
8,
throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Number 18,
Ribéry.
Number
Oh, super
17,
find.
Dembele. Number 11,
He's got two!
Number 19,
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And the pass is intercepted. He's looking to set free a runner. Now it's Mbappe. And he's searching through. Mbappe. Great chance! And that would have won it.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Showing great feet there. Climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Ribéry demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely aimed pass.
Added time.
He's in a good chance! He's got a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Hernandez is there to clear. That pass isn't the best. And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Kindly make his way to the...
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rivaldo, the ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's gone forward. Nuno Mendes. Oh, terrible pass. He's found a way through. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
And the finish! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Batistuta. Rodri. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and he rises! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Hernandez. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here. He's gone for goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Madrid have their third corner. Batistuta gets it away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's been caught napping. Real chance! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, and he's through the middle. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yamal looking to run onto it. Oh, it's come loose!
3 minutes added time.
Oh, that's well spotted. Beckham. Played out to the right. And the whistle goes for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And it's Batistuta. Now it's Bergkamp. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Looking for options for movement. Bergkamp. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Owen. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Attendance for this match was 71,550.
That has been cut short. Rodri. That's a sharp pass. Batistuta. And here's Dembele. Gets his pass away. He's got to be it, and the shot! Yes! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero.
After 68
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Rivaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Terrific header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Owen was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Ribery.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He'll try from distance. And somehow he managed to miss it. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And back it goes.
Really got in this.
He's had a hit! It's a goal! 5 minutes, and we're all square again. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So all square with almost no time remaining. On! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Rivaldo. Hakimi. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
All hands on deck for this one. And he's taking no chances there. Ribery. That looks a cracking ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Conte. Mbappe. He's going for goal. Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to... And that is as far as it goes. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. Batistuta, decent hit! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Alexander-Arnold does really well there, he is strong. Well, the ref's been lenient here, I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Messi taking charge of the dead ball.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
That was travelling. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get onto this? And Batistuta! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with the corner. They're first. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. And here's Scholes. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. So what can they make of this? And he was quick to react. And it's Scholes. Messi. Oh, that's neat. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Batistuta. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, a delicate chip through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Chiellini. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi, shot at goal! Messi gets flagged offside. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. No, he wasn't going to let him pass. Nicely aimed pass. Chiellini. Mateus. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he was alert to it. Some resolute defending there. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Tries to get it clear. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Please watch the screen.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substitution for Milan, number 15, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number
And we're
18,
underway again.
Scholes. Coming on the
Vinicius
field,
Junior.
number 20.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Number 7.
Mendes
Pedri.
is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Ter Stegen deals with it effortlessly. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's managed to get free. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Milan have reclaimed it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Madrid with this two-goal lead, they're certainly looking much the more assured side. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Messi. Pedri. Shevchenko. Batistuta. Olise. Chiellini cuts out the pass. That looks a good ball through. Olise goes in for the header. Now, who's going to be first to this? Mateus. Belletti. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking tidy in possession here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is on his own. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's a little off target. Shapes to shoot. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Guardiola. And he's intervened well there. That is a great pick out. Well, that's well seen too. Palmer, who does have an assist to his name.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Heads it! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Batistuta claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody,
Without a
and
doubt,
welcome
it is
to
the week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Adams spots it and intercepts. He's gone for goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Chance for the header! That's another chance! And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
India are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now that's a fine challenge. No, that's been intercepted. Bergkamp. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. They've played it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cantona, and the flag has stayed down. Horace! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, it's a promising build-up, there's plenty of really nice passing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Cantona! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Thinks one through. Well timed, excellent interception. Chouameni, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Great hit! Guardiola. Ernest, looking understandably energised after his goal. Busquets. Adams makes the interception.
2 added minutes has been
Pass
indicated.
is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And the first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
He's picked his way through. In with a header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And here's Batistuta. White kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, great chance! Madrid have got it back, and they'll have another go. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's well spotted. And they win it back again. He's played through for the wide man. Real chance here. Jonas! Busquets. Guardiola. Bergkamp. And it's played forward. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Guardiola. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifted. Big chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Nicked it back promptly. And no, that was never going to make it. Busquets. Now it's Batistuta. That is good alertness. He's a sharp little ball here. Jonas. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ter Stegen with the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. And that could set him on his way. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
2 added minutes
Madrid
have been
give
indicated.
themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. That's a throw. And that's an excellent interception. And that's it. Madrid were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right position.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can
everybody,
see, we
and
are
welcome
all
to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, he's bustling through here! Batistuta! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, the balance and close control on his run was really sweet. The finish left a sour taste.
Bergkamp. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
He won't be happy with that one.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Turns and goes back. Batistuta. Good spot, he's seen the run. So we're still where we started right now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's in on goal. He's got hits one. Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Guardiola. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shifting and in! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Oh, the ball's run loose here. No, that's been intercepted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Batistuta! Yes, it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Pete.
Terrific header! It's in! Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rafinha. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And he's cut it out. And in! They've got to be quick to recover this.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, it's come loose. Bergkamp. Now it's Rafinha. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Rafinha.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That's a look and plays it forward. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Rafinha. Hernandez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a fabulous ball. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Oh, it's come loose. Pulls it back. And that should get the job done. Rafinha. Batistuta. Bergkamp. There he goes, motoring forward. Chance to shoot. Can he put it away? And he's found the net. They've done it again. It is incredible.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Well, what about it? Madrid have come back from the very brink. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Eto'o. Well, there's the clearance. Nicked it back promptly.
Has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And he's straight offside. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Has a look and has a go. An early chance, their first of the game.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's found him in space. He's tried one! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, And I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And he's managed to get free. Rafinha puts a cross in, and he's quick to get it clear again. Olise. Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Batistuta. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's managed to gift it back. Yamal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Batistuta. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. Bergkamp. Rafinha. And it's Bergkamp. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Guardiola. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal. And it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. And that could set him on his way. That is good alertness. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Fires from distance. Oh, a very decent attempt.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There's the shot! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
The attendance for this match.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, this is exactly the...
He's going for goal! Could be danger here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Oh, important interception. Rudiger. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. It's been picked out. Oh, that's fabulous. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's been repelled. 75 minutes played. Rafinha. And that's another good win of the ball.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rafinha. And that's gone loose. Referee has just said play on. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Barcelona have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And this is Bergkamp. Khan can pick that up.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He has found the way through. Oh, just skips past his man. And that's that. Madrid have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Bergkamp voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle, and here we go. He's going to be disappointed with that. Szoboszlai. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real...
Up he goes! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tchouameni, Rashford, he's got space in the... He's got the shot away! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the finish! Just off target.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Batistuta, good read, needed to be. Vinicius Junior looks to get on the end of this. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, smashing header! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed.
There's the hit! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
This is quite a battle. Hits one! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vinicius Junior. That has been cut short. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. He has found a way through. Oh, good ball, shots on here. And he's gone looking for safety. Pedri. Szoboszlai. Oh, and he's through the middle.
There will be 3
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And we hit half-time. Madrid come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And we are back on the way. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Caught offside that time. Oh, he's burst through. He's found some space. Nicely spread. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's found some space here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Terrific header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And that has left him in a heap. Szoboszlai, and here's Rashford. Might be danger here. And he's quick to get it clear again. And they're quick to get it back. Just an hour into the second half. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Goes back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
That is a brilliant interception. Rashford might just make this. And reclaimed it in a trice. Vinicius Junior.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Goes in for the header! He's scored! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Szoboszlai! It's there! Just one goal in it now! Game on! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Heads it! Has another go! And that would have been game, set and match.
Hernandez really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Chouameni can get it clear. Yamal.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's shifting through the gears here.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Lovely ball and... Oh, now the finish! Goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a...
So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Batistuta, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety